In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about the image compiler, which is a completely free bonus in the Jigsaw Sudoku Generator. So, as you know, by default in here, you can create a PDF file or a PowerPoint file, but it does have its limitations. And that limitation is you can only create one set of puzzles. For example, I can only create a batch of easy or medium Jigsaw Sudoku puzzles. And also, I can't combine a variety of different puzzles. For example, I can't put in a book some regular Sudoku, some Jigsaw Sudoku, some word searches, some math Sudokus. I can't do it. But this is where the image compiler comes in. So to make this process quicker, I've already generated 3 different difficulty levels of puzzles, very easy and medium, and put them in separate folders for each difficulty. And then in each folder, I have a folder for the puzzles and a folder for the solutions. But of course, this can be for any difficulty or any puzzles, not just the ones you generate here, any puzzles that you've generated with any of my software or indeed any other software. So let's get started. So if we click image compiler up here, what we want to do is create a new file. And now, because we have 3 different difficulties, and then we have obviously puzzles for each, and then we have solutions for each. So what I want to have 6 folders enabled here. So for my first folder, for example, I want to have very easy and I want my puzzles. So I'm going to call that very easy, and that will put that title above each imported image. And then I can select how many of these I want per page. So let's go for 6. And then my next one here, I then want to select my easy puzzles. Again, because I want all my puzzles before my solutions, and then put my title in here as easy. And again, I'm going to have 6 per page. But again, this applies for any sort of puzzle you can use this for. And then for my third folder, I'm going to have my medium and then my puzzles, and then put medium. So then, as you might have already guessed, then for my next 3 folders, what I'm going to do is the same as 6 as well, is have my solution. So I'm going to have my very easy solutions. So very easy solution, and then I'm going to have my easy solutions, easy solution, and then finally for this folder I'm going to have my medium difficulty solution. So again, put that in here, and then solution. And then for all of these, I'm going to put 6 images per page for this example. But again, you can control here anyway from 1 up to 24 per page. So this does give you a lot more flexibility than actually inside the Jigsaw Sudoku Generator itself. So these are all set to 6. I'm not interested in alternating between images for importing. I'm going to leave that blank. And then I want to import in a natural sort. So that will import them in order, Sudoku 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. After this is my slide or page settings. So this is in inches. Default is 8.5 by 11 inches, but you can type in any size that you want. I'm going to leave it for that. After this is if I want to have a blank page, after each page. So let's go for yes. I want to have a blank page after each page. And then now it's my actual import settings for my images. So similar to actually in the software itself, if you've watched the videos, is that I can control my top and bottom margin, again, down there, left and right, a gutter, which again, if you are wanting to create a rather large book, adding a gutter margin will stop the content getting sucked into the binding and then move it outwards towards the outwards of the page, which creates a much nicer experience if you're trying to fill in the puzzles. And then after this is my horizontal spacing. So that's the minimum space horizontally between them, my images, and then my minimum vertical spacing between images. I'm going to leave that as is, but do check KDP's website for the right margins for your desired book. After this is the option to maintain the image aspect ratio. We'll leave that on yes, because obviously we don't want to have malformed images that are out of proportion. After this, we can select a font for our titles. So that's these titles here. You can select from a variety of ones here, or if you prefer, you can tick the use custom font here, and then you can select any OTF or TTF font file, and it will use that for the titles. So again here, finally, I can set my font size for the titles, my text alignment for them, and whether I want them bold and or italic. Let's make them bold. So I have my settings here, and again, like I say, this doesn't have to be just Jigsaw Sudoku. It doesn't have to be just images from my software. Any PNG, JPEGs, or SVG files from any software, you can use this tool to collate them into a book. So, which brings me on to the next option, which is the saving of the file. So, I have the option here to save as a PDF file, which then means it's a file that's ready to straight away upload onto KDP, or I can save as an ODP, which is an OpenOffice presentation file, or a PowerPoint file. So with the OpenOffice file and the PowerPoint file, these are obviously editable files. So if you wanted to add more content, or you wanted to play around with the text, or you want whatever you wanted to do, add extra elements, you can do that with these files. So you can save it as, for example, a PowerPoint file, and then you can open that in PowerPoint, in Keynote. You can upload it into Canva and edit it. You can go onto Google Slides. All these different options you have if you want to obviously make further additions to it. So we'll just wait for this process to complete, and I'll show you the PowerPoint file. But obviously the exactly the same principle applies for the PDF generation and the OpenOffice file generation, is that it will loop through every folder until the images are imported, and then it will save your file. So just wait for this to complete. Awesome, that's done. So then now, if I go into my download, and then my test import file is here. It's opening in LibreOffice. Just wait for that to complete. Cancel on that. And there you go. You can see that obviously first thing you can see is that I when I exported my files, I forgot that I already had a title on, but that doesn't matter. It's just to show you how it works. As you can see, I have 6 per page here with my title above. I have a blank slide in between. And I've got all my very easy, I have my medium, and then I have also my solutions at the end. So I hope this quick introduction video into using the image compiler feature of the Jigsaw Sudoku Generator helps you. Thank you for watching.